Allez, c'est parti.
Dominique Lanoise is so big, she can't walk or get out of bed.
Ah ouais.
Nobody is sure how much she weighs.
My body is a prison.
Trapped in her own bed,
En
she
prison dans
is
son
entirely
propre corps,
dependent on her 6 daughters to take care of her.
We never had a childhood, and she been bedbound forever.
And every day her health is getting worse.
Nana, please come in, I can breathe.
I never saw her
Elle a du
walk.
mal à respirer. Bah ouais, tu m'étonnes.
With her daughters at breaking point, help is
Au
about
cabinet,
to
j'ai des
arrive.
patients qui sont en surpoids et qui ont un souffle très court et ils sont pas à ce point-là en surpoids en plus. Donc ouais, j'imagine que ça doit être compliqué.
Aggressively, you may die within the next few years.
My life is finished. My life is over.
Ouais. 6 pound mom.
Liberty
600.
City, Miami, Florida.
Je sais pas ce que ça fait, je crois que c'est tu divises par 2,2 quelque chose comme ça.
Is hiding a big
Ouais,
secret.
même si c'est ça, t'imagines, ça fait
40-year-old
quasi
Dominique
300 kilos
Lanoise
quoi.
has spent the last 2 years trapped in her small bedroom. Just 5 feet
elle bouge
5
pas de
inches
son
tall, she's so big she can't walk or move around.
Oh,
Yeah,
c'est
my body is a
dur.
prison.
Tu m'étonnes.
Because you can go nowhere or near the bed, lay down every day, eat in the
C'est
bed,
pas une vie, hein.
take shower in the bed.
T'imagines,
It's
c'est
very hard.
clairement pas une vie. Hein.
Because she's embarrassed by her weight, only a handful of people know how big she's grown.
Pa ede pou gwo, ou pa ka pran la ri, son koto chita. Ou pa vle zanmi we ou pou gwo se ou.
And her daughters have helped keep her
Tu peux pas aller
shocking
voir tes amis,
condition
tu
a
peux, pas,
secret.
tu peux rien faire.
Some people always be like, why they never see my mom? The one that do ask, I always be like, it's none of your business.
Dominique's days are spent talking to her daughters on the phone and sleeping. She doesn't have a television. Reminders of the world outside are too upsetting.
I feel my life is finished. My life is over.
Ouais, c'est dur. Hein.
Dominique is entirely dependent on her 6 daughters.
Elle est
The
dépendante,
eldest
bah oui.
girls have spent
Si elle peut pas
years
se lever, elle
cooking
peut
and
rien
cleaning
faire.
for their mother. Now it's Gina's turn to take care of mom.
Ouais,
Just
mais
14,
qu'est-ce que tu
she
lui
has the
apportes à
same
manger
dreams
aussi,
as
ma
any
sœur, là,
other
wesh?
teenager.
Dancing is my thing. I love to dance. I like practice a lot.
Qu'est-ce que tu fous là, ma sœur?
That somebody could just come and take me and be like, you gonna be a dancer, you gonna be a star or something.
Yes, ça marche. Après ça,
But Gina's life is far from normal. While her friends are enjoying the summer, she has to stay indoors.
pourquoi elle doit
Because today,
rester?
Gina is giving her mother a bed bath.
Mama, you want the water hot, hot, hot?
2 years ago, Dominique was still able to walk the few short steps to her bathroom. Now her
Il y a
legs
2 ans, elle
can't
était
bear
capable
her
de
weight,
se déplacer.
and she's completely immobile.
She do everything on the bed, use the restroom, do everything on the bed.
Unless Gina washes her mother twice a week, she develops uncomfortable sores
Twice?
that could become infected.
Elle la lave 2 fois par semaine.
It's crucial that Gina cleans between the areas of
C'est pas une
excess
vie. Hein.
flesh.
C'est clairement
But
pas
as
une
the
vie.
combined weight of her mother's breasts, arms, and legs is hundreds of pounds, it requires extra effort.
Wait, lift up your hand, lift up, lift up, lift up.
She love me, she say I'm pretty. My daughter love me.
Ouais.
Dominique's extreme weight is anchoring her body to the bed.
Ouais, ouais,
Everything
on a
she
bien compris,
needs
elle est
has to be
bloquée au
brought
lit,
to
hein.
her by one of her daughters, or has to be within arm's reach.
And now
Les œufs,
it's like
ça?
I'm being the mother to my own mother.
She's 14 years old, she look like 20 years.
Gina's older
elle est
sisters
obligée,
are
hein.
also concerned. They spent years looking after their
Elle est
mother.
obligée si toi tu peux
Years
pas faire
they
grand
can
chose.
never get back.
At graduation, you see friends stand up with their mother. We never had our mom that stand up with us. We never had a childhood.
Ça doit être dur.
She been bed bound forever.
Dominique wasn't always this big. Born in Haiti 40 years ago, she was a normal weight as a teenager.
Déjà, ça se voit qu'elle est quand même pas ultra fine. Bah
But
non,
just
là,
after she got married
là
at the
pour
age
moi,
of
t'étais
14,
déjà potentiellement en surpoids
Dominique
là.
left Haiti for America, and her weight increased.
When I was coming to America, I was sexy, but the food made me big. I eat like junk food. Every day
The
I
food
can
make
eat
me
2
big.
double cheeseburger.
Ma
2
sœur.
double cheeseburger for one day.
Ouais.
Dominique was regularly eating over 4,000 calories a day, twice the recommended intake for women.
4000 calories par
her
jour.
partner of 17 years left
Si j'ai
her.
bien compris. Ouais.
My baby daddy didn't get me, I was skinny. 100 something, I stay with him. 200, I stay with him. 400 pounds, he stay with him. Like 600 pounds, he
Elle
left.
s'est fait quitter par.
Now Dominique's meals are cooked and bought for her by her 6 daughters.
Yeah.
20-year-old
Y a
Tassilia
quoi là-dedans?
has tried to encourage Dominique to eat more healthy food,
Ça a
but her
l'air pas
sisters
mal en
find it
vrai.
hard to say no
Je
to
croyais
their
qu'il lui
mother.
ramenait de la malbouffe, mais en vrai ça a l'air pas mal. Il y a du riz, il y a, je crois de la
She like
viande.
everything fried.
Ouais.
She don't like anything baked or boiled. They give her fried plantains, potato chips. She drink a lot of soda.
C'est quoi à côté? C'est des gâteaux?
She wouldn't drink no water, nothing that's good for her.
Dominique can't give up the high-fat foods and drinks that form her diet. To compensate, she's reduced the number of meals she eats.
Mange 7 fois par jour. Dis ça.
Une fois par jour?
Why? I don't want to be more big. I believe I'm too gros.
But eating
Bah,
just one
tu
meal
l'es
a
déjà,
day
hein.
hasn't
J'ai pas
reduced
envie
her
d'être
weight.
obésité
And
morbide.
she thinks she knows
À moins
why.
que j'ai mal compris, bah
Ouais.
c'est trop tard, ma sœur là. hein.
Si c'est magique qui fait mes gosses, c'est ça. Je suis quelques grands glandes qui ont développé dans moi-même. Je connais si c'est magique qui fait mes gosses, ça.
Dominique believes
Elle pense
there
qu'elle
is
a un
something medically
dérèglement,
wrong with
j'imagine
her.
quelque chose au
A
niveau des
belief
glandes. Je
strengthened
crois
by
que
a
c'est ce qu'elle a
recent
voulu dire.
downturn in her health.
C'est pas impossible. Mais bon, quand tu manges 4000 calories par jour,
It's not good for her
dérèglement
to
ou pas,
stay
c'est
on
sûr
the
que tu grossis de toute
pancakes and
façon.
stuff on her own.
Increasingly, Dominique is struggling for breath.
We gotta
Elle a
always
du mal
work
à-
up throughout the night to make sure she's breathing.
respirer,
Because
ouais.
she's so big, her heart can stop at any
tu
time.
m'étonnes, le diaphragme il peut pas
Time
descendre.
is
Enfin,
running out for Dominique.
c'est pas bon
and
pour le
her
cœur.
daughters.
Ah, c'est dur. Hein. C'est dur.
Coming up, help finally arrives for Dominique. But can 6 paramedics even get her out of the house? "40-year-old Dominique Lanoise is morbidly obese.
My life is finished.
Ouais, on l'a déjà vu ça.
For the last 20 years, she's been getting bigger and bigger.
My mom is obese. She used to be able to take steps to the bathroom, but now she got big and now she can't walk no more.
Moi j'ai cru comprendre que c'était 2 ans en arrière, elle pouvait encore se bouger toute seule.
It's Monday morning in the Lanoise household. 14-year-old Gina should be going to school, but not today. Her mother's been struggling to breathe through the night and has asked Gina to stay and look after
Elle
her.
a du mal à respirer toute la nuit.
Older sister Jeloy
Du
heads
coup,
out to
sa
school
fille va
without
pas à
her.
l'école pour la surveiller. Ah non, si elle y va.
Nana, vite pour ma machine dans moi, please.
Ouais, elle a de l'oxygène pour l'aider à respirer.
Please come and I can breathe.
Dominique's difficulties
ça
with
me-
breathing are partly caused by excess fat on her neck and chest, which is constricting her airways and lungs. She
Ouais.
is being suffocated by her own body.
Elle suffoque, ouais.
And the attacks are getting worse each time.
My body, hit me sometimes.
Bah oui, c'est pas une vie. Hein.
And I'm sleeping, I can't breathe. Oh God, it's a bad situation for me.
Bah ouais, là je te le fais pas dire là. Je te le
With
fais pas
over
dire.
300,000 premature deaths in the US each year being linked to obesity, Dominique's body has become a ticking time bomb.
When you've been gaining
Une
weight
bombe à retardement.
slowly over a number of years, it almost creeps up on you, the disability. First, you just can't get around as well, and then you need a slightly bigger chair, and then your joints start to hurt, but you can't quite recall how long they've been hurting, so you just learn to live with it.
Tout le docteur a dit, mais c'est pas ça. Je vais vivre pour longtemps. Les autres font vivre pour longtemps.
Besoin d'aide de docteur.
Because I was
C'est
at
sûr.
work thinking about, what if she died and I'm not there?
With Dominique's health getting worse by the day, her daughters were able to get in touch with a local hospital that's prepared to take her case.
J'ai besoin pour y fouiller, pour y retirer graisse comme avec fer.
Today she's going for a weigh-in that she hopes will change her life. If she's under 500 pounds, she could be eligible for aggressive weight loss surgery.
Si elle est
But
sous les
with no one sure
500
just how
pounds,
much she weighs, the
du
hospital
coup
has sent
j'imagine
3
environ
ambulances and
240
6 crew
kilos, quelque chose comme ça,
to lift her out of the
elle
house.
peut avoir une chirurgie.
Hi Dominique, how you doing? My name is Chris, part of your transport team. Are you able to maneuver?
J'ai eu une pensée vraiment...
not at all.
il regarde un peu autour
Okay.
et... Alors
Okay.
comment est-ce qu'on
I'll be
va
right
faire?
It's been months since Dominique last left the house.
C'est la
And in
dernière...
that
Enfin, ça
time,
fait
she's
des
been
mois
getting
qu'elle n'a
bigger
pas
and
quitté
bigger.
la maison.
The team has brought a gurney that they believe can hold her weight, but it's too wide to fit through
Ouais,
Dominique's
est-ce que
hole.
le truc est capable de
Now the only
supporter
way they can
le
get her
poids,
out
quoi.
is by dragging her on a tarpaulin.
It'd be better to lay down though. You can't lay down flat.
Lay back.
That's it.
Yeah, just like that.
Do you wanna?
All right, man.
So we're going
You guys
to the
ready?
floor.
1,
Wesh.
2, 3.
6.
You're not gonna fall. You're not gonna fall. I
Si elle
got you.
fait à peu près 600 pounds, elle fait peut-être un peu moins de 300 kilos. C'est quoi, ça fait 50 kilos à porter par personne. Eh, c'est déjà pas mal, hein.
All right.
Dominique accidentally
Parce que
knocks her
c'est pas
foot
juste
against the wall.
du soulevé de terre, là c'est vraiment tu dois la déplacer. C'est triste à dire, mais c'est chaud comme situation, quoi.
Catch your breath. Relax your mind.
Il est fatigué. Ils en peuvent plus.
Finally outside, curious neighbors are anxious to get a glimpse of Dominique. She's been hidden in her house for so long.
T'as une petite marche, un petit truc là entre la sortie de la maison et l'ambulance.
And you know how big she
Tu l'as
is.
fait tomber, c'est chaud, quoi.
Come and get her, and you'll see people in the neighborhood trying to look. That hurted me the most. If she don't choose
Ouais,
to
les
be
voisins,
overweight,
ils
she
sont
don't
curieux,
choose to
tu
be
m'étonnes.
obese. It just happened.
At the
C'est
Jackson
de la
North
curiosité
Medical
mal
Center,
placée, mais
a
bon.
room has been organized for Dominique. She's pinning her hopes on bariatric surgery and an operation to reduce the size of her stomach,
Comment tu
allowing
dois
only
péter le
minimal
dos
food
vraiment là,
intake.
tu sais, à porter comme
But
ça,
all surgery is dangerous,
à bout de
and
bras.
there's a maximum weight limit.
Weight loss surgery, obesity surgery, the risk of death complications goes
Tu vois,
up
déjà lui,
exponentially
pour moi,
as
il est en
people get
surpoids.
heavier and heavier. And although there are
Il
bariatric
est pas
surgeons who
fin
do
et tu
patients
sens
7,
qu'il a
8,
un peu de
100
poids à
pounds, I
perdre.
won't. I have a cutoff of 500 pounds because at that point I think the risk is not low, it's high, but it's acceptable.
Until recently,
Moi, je
Dominique
comprends
could
qu'il
only
faut qu'elle
guess
soit
how much
sous
she
les
weighs.
500 pounds.
Now her future is
Donc,
about
ouais,
to be
j'imagine,
decided in pounds and
200,
ounces.
240 kilos
Dominique, you're on a
peut-être.
bed that's going to weigh you. So, you know, when I hit 0, it's going to tell me what you weigh. Okay, the weight is...
Coming up, Dominique
Trouver un
gets a
truc pour
massive shock.
faire la conversion.
And can a weight loss expert turn her life around?
What do you think about taking your life?
Yes.
My job is to get you out of here.
Conversion pounds kilos. Si elle fait
Dominique Lanoise
c'est
is
600
so
pounds, c'est
obese, she
272
can't
kilos.
walk. Nobody knows how
Environ.
much she
Et
weighs,
500,
and every day
c'est
she's getting
226.
bigger.
Ouais, j'étais un petit peu loin.
But today she's got an appointment at a
Une vingtaine de
hospital
kilos près.
that has a set of scales powerful enough to take her weight.
Dominique, you're on a bed that's going to weigh you. So, you know, when I hit 0, it's going to tell me what you weigh.
If she is less than 500 pounds, she can move forward with weight loss surgery and perhaps a last chance to live
Si
a
elle
normal
descend
life.
sous les 226 kilos,
Is
son poids c'est
606.
606 ou 660?
606.9.
Dominique is 106 pounds over the maximum operative threshold.
100 pounds au-dessus.
106 pounds she'll have to
Du
lose
coup, si on a fait le
before any
calcul,
surgery
c'est
can be considered.
presque une cinquantaine de kilos.
Her hopes for a quick fix have been crushed.
Don't cry.
Elle a une cinquantaine de kilos en trop pour espérer une chirurgie.
She's been waiting for this thing for years.
Dr. Sosa steps in to try and reassure Dominique.
Elle essaye de
I've
la rassurer.
had people before who've been 650, 700 pounds that we have put on diets and plans, and they've been able to get down to 500.
Don't work for me. The diet don't work.
Ah, la diète ne marche pas avec elle.
We will help you along the road,
Pas spécialement
but you're
d'accord.
the one that has to do most of the work.
Yeah, I wanted her to be 300 or 200.
Après, il faut voir. Est-ce qu'effectivement elle fait les efforts, mais sur quelle période, enfin. Je remets un peu en question. Si ça se trouve, elle le fait pas bien, ou alors elle se refait une sacrée malbouffe de temps en temps, et du coup ça anéantit les efforts, je sais pas. Faudrait voir exactement ce qu'elle consomme. Qu'est-ce que je disais?
Seafood. Everybody loves seafood.
Putain, Nick.
So good. Haitian food so good.
Nick!
Dominique's love of food
mais
has made
je
her
comprends, mais
morbidly
là,
obese.
ma sœur, c'est...
But it's not a fact she's ready to acknowledge.
C'est chaud.
Même moi-même, je ne sais pas qui en fait ça. Je ne sais pas qui en fait ça. Mais je dis que je vais go. Parce que si je contacte faire go, je vais camper. Mais je ne contacte faire go, je vais go.
Why does somebody continue to eat and eat? We can all think about a time when we overate. And if you think about what that's like, that feeling, most people say, oh, I felt a bit guilty. I said, well, what happens right before you felt guilty? Right before is you feel incredible fullness. And it completely blots out anything else that's going on. In people who have disordered eating, they use food as a way of coping with anxiety, with loneliness, and with stress.
With no hope of imminent
elle a parlé un peu
life-changing
des
surgery,
émotions en rapport avec le fait
falls
de
into
manger,
depression.
mais j'ai pas exactement compris ce qu'elle a dit.
Outside, as a hurricane gathers over Miami, inside the Lanoise household, her 6 daughters are caught in the eye of the storm.
Yes, mom. She called
Elle
me
a
all
6
the time.
filles.
Now she's stressed me.
J'avais compris 6 sœurs.
Mike, that's not the point. Your head, that has nothing to do with everything else.
Dominique's behavior is driving away the people she most depends on, her daughters. Fabienne, 24, is finding it particularly difficult.
Because if you give me respect, you go give me respect.
How? I don't even live here. She take your anger out. Yeah, that's true, Mike. She disrespecting us, talking to us any kind of way, do whatever she want with us, and we just listening to her. Everybody says she got good daughters, but she don't see that.
But just when the
Elle est en
Lanoise
train d'engueuler
family
les
think
gens, je
they've
crois
hit
qu'elle a
rock
dit
bottom,
viens me donner
help
une
is
douche
on
ou un
its
truc comme
way.
ça.
Dr. Hernandez, a weight loss expert who does home visits, has been asked to take on Dominique's case.
The success rate on this kind of a program is almost 100%.
Dr. Hernandez has treated many super obese patients, but Dominique is the biggest he's ever encountered.
Hey, young lady.
Yes, good morning.
How are you, Mama?
Mama.
I am the voice in the desert. You must listen to me. I will tell you which way to go, and you're not going to
Je
fail.
suis la voix dans le
What do you think
désert,
about-
tu dois écouter ma voix et je te dirai où aller.
What do you think about taking your life?
Yes.
Listen to me. You've been shut in this prison for 2 years, right?
Et
This room
coincé dans cette
is
prison
not your
depuis 2
future.
ans.
Your future is out there. My job is to get you out of here, all right? It's not going to be fast.
L'aider à sortir de chez elle.
But you have to do what I tell you.
Dr. Hernandez has asked Dominique and her daughters to show him a food diary, a list of what she eats and drinks through a typical week. He's shocked.
Every day
ok, il lui a demandé de faire la liste de ce qu'elle mangeait et il est choqué.
Is that what you're eating? One meal. So on Friday we had lemonade as your food and some salty crackers. And on Saturday you had grilled fish and 4 corns on the cob. Sunday 2 cans of chicken soup, diet lemon juice and water. Monday we had a Subway footlong and a Diet Coke. Tuesday we had chicken and rice. Wednesday you had chicken soup with crackers.
Elle mange pas mal de choses, mais en quelle quantité?
What we are dealing with here is not insufficient food. I think your metabolic rate has shut down for a number of reasons. One of them is that you eat 1 time a day.
Under Dr. Hernandez's weight loss program, 3 meals totaling only 700 calories will be delivered to Dominique's house every day, a third of her normal daily intake. Eating smaller meals more frequently should raise her metabolism and eat away at the fat reserves.
Assuming her family doesn't bring her other stuff, and assuming that she eats what I give her, the calories are in the bank.
For the first time in years, Dominique feels hopeful.
I want to be skinny. I was to try fight. You know, fight with them, mate, fight to come in skinny.
Ok, bah, let's go, hein. Ça me va. Comme si j'avais mon boss.
Before she can start her weight loss program, Dominique must have a full medical checkup at the Jackson South Community Hospital. For the first time, doctors will have a chance to thoroughly investigate what's going on inside Dominique and make sure she has no underlying medical complications.
Good morning, Ms. Lanoise.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Ouais,
How are
ils vont
you
lui
this
faire
morning?
un
I'm
examen,
Dr. Pancorbo. Very
histoire de
nice
voir
to
comment
meet
c'est
you.
foutu à l'intérieur.
With this detailed and thorough workup, we're going to be able to determine what has been the impact of the morbid obesity in her heart, the lungs, the kidneys, the liver, as well as the bones.
Back at home, Dominique's daughters are hopeful their lives are about to change.
Well, we're cleaning up and we're like remodeling her room.
Que leur vie va
We're just
changer.
fixing everything up. So when she comes, she can see like a surprise.
Yes, we're thinking about our new life. We're gonna have a fresh start. For the first time in 17 years, we're gonna have a mother.
Dr. Hernandez has arranged a new bed for Dominique. Complete with built-in scale, it will allow the family to weigh her once the diet begins.
Pas mal ça.
Well, I think she's going to be more comfortable, and anything that makes her happy makes me happy.
The hospital has completed all the tests on Dominique. Daughter Cecilia has come along to be with her mother when she gets the results. Now, for the first time, they're about to find out what Dominique's massive weight is doing to her body. Coming up.
If we don't take care of your health aggressively, you may die within the next few years.
Si elle perd pas du poids rapidement, elle peut mourir dans les quelques prochaines années.
Dominique Lanoise is super morbidly obese. At over 600 pounds, she has been immobile and trapped in her house for
morbidly,
years.
je crois.
Now,
c'est genre
a full
obésité
medical checkup
morbide.
is about to reveal the shocking effect
Super,
Dominique's
super,
weight has had on her body.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We have done x-rays, we have done ultrasounds, and extensive blood work. We have found so far there is congestion of the lungs where the heart is not pumping strong enough for her body size and for her body weight, and then for that reason she accumulates fluid in her lungs, which is called pulmonary edema. With the excessive amount of weight that she has, that's too much pressure, too much fat on the heart. Unless we do something drastically, unless we put her on a very strict diet, so she could safely undergo surgery, she may die within the next few years.
Pas étonnant.
Dominique's body mass index, a calculation of body fat based on height and weight, is 101.
Entre guillemets, être un peu violent pour créer un électrochoc, une réaction. Peut-être qu'il faut là, parce que oui, de toute façon, c'est grave, quoi. C'est très dangereux pour sa vie.
but she seems unwilling to take the message in.
I don't want to die. I'm too pretty to die yet. I look good. I know I look good. Look, I want to come and be sexy. Because I love you. I love you. I love you.
Thank you very much.
You look good. You're pretty. Let me talk. Okay?
She doesn't acknowledge 100% that we're dealing with a deadly disease, that we're dealing with a change in her habits completely. Otherwise, she may die within the next few years.
Dominique's denial is typical of many patients suffering with a food disorder.
So, I mean, denial is simply a way of saying that it's too painful for us to actually acknowledge that something is a problem. Because to acknowledge something is a problem is then to acknowledge that there's a possibility of change. And change is going to be very, very difficult.
Dominique may not have taken the doctor's warning seriously, but her daughter Cecilia has.
This is her last chance for us to help her to lose the weight. Because if we do not help her lose the weight and to get the surgery done, the only thing we could do is just watch her die slowly.
After 2 days in the hospital, Dominique is due home. Fabienne has decided to be at her mother's house to welcome her when she arrives. The 24-year-old hasn't always gotten along with her mom, but today, she wants to heal the wounds.
Je crois qu'il lui avait préparé genre un gros truc de poulet frit. C'est pas trop. J'ai mal dû voir.
I hope she likes the bed.
You got it? 1, 2, 3.
It's the first time Fabienne has seen her mother being brought back from the hospital, and she is overwhelmed.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Dang, everybody wants to be strong now.
Don't worry, it's okay.
The people send these small people, the people know I'm big, man.
You guys have to make sure you got it so she won't
We're gonna get her. We're gonna get her. That's why we did this one. 3. 1, 2, 3.
Seeing Fabienne break down hurts Dominique.
Ah, elle est déjà en surpoids, hein, sa fille.
Come here, mama. Okay, come here.
Finally, the reality that she could die in her 40s hits home.
I don't die yet. I'm fighting for my life.
Ah, c'est
now
dur.
I'm going to fight to lose some weight. It's not easy, but I'm going to fight.
Ouais.
It's the first day of Dominique's diet. 3 meals totaling 700 calories a day are delivered direct to her house. If she sticks to it and avoids any other food, she should eventually lose the 100 pounds necessary to receive weight loss surgery. But Dominique doesn't like the meals.
Ça fait quoi? Ça fait 2000 calories? Ouais, ça me paraît bien.
See the diet food. I don't know where that food come from. I hate that food. Kill no good. I don't like it. I put it in the garbage. You see,
Ça a l'air trop bon.
I know water. Something about that. I can't eat it. I can't.
C'est une petite quiche. Ça a l'air stylé.
She refuses to eat the diet meal and starts asking her daughters for their food.
Premier jour. À un moment, fais un effort. Premier jour.
I said no. Sucks to be you. Oh, I hate Fabienne. Fabienne coming with food.
Ouais, c'est vrai que là, t'es une connasse, meuf. Franchement. Ouais, ouais. Surtout que tu mériterais de perdre du poids toi aussi. Hein.
By the end of the day, she's starving and has to eat the diet food, all 3 meals, in one sitting. It goes against everything she's been told. Eating 1 large meal instead of 3 smaller ones is lowering her metabolism and increasing her weight.
Alors, un gros repas à la place, parce que là, ils lui ont mis 3 petits repas. C'est moins bon pour le métabolisme.
6 days later, Dominique is still struggling with the diet. The sudden shift from eating 2,000 calories a day to just 700 is making her
3 repas de
crave
700
junk
calories,
food.
donc environ 2000 calories par jour. Et en vrai, un repas de 700 calories, ça se fait large. J'ai entendu pizza, ça me fait peur.
but I have to tell her no. I don't like to tell her no because she's my mother, but now I'm trying to help her stick to
comprends rien de ce qu'elle dit.
But it's not easy when her mother begs.
Give me some lambi, please.
Mom, you can't eat it.
Lambe, je sais pas ce que ça veut dire.
Can I have some?
Mom, you can't eat it, and I'm not gonna give it to you.
You're so mean, God.
Eat the diet food.
To help manage her hunger, Dominique has been prescribed appetite suppressants.
De la viande, quoi, j'imagine.
They should stop her from wanting food, but desperate for surgery, she ignores the doctor's prescription.
I'm supposed to take 2, but I'm taking 5 because I yeah, I drink the pill. No, I take 2. You
drink 2?
Yes.
Ça te fait rire?
I drink 5. Yes.
Taking this many pills isn't good for her and won't help her lose the weight any faster. But that's not what Dominique thinks.
Donc en gros, elle a des médicaments à prendre et elle en prend trop. J'imagine parce qu'elle se dit peut-être que ça va l'aider à perdre du poids plus vite, sauf que c'est pas bon pour elle et que ça va pas l'aider plus vite.
Just around the corner, her diet is already in danger of failing.
En danger de ne pas réussir sa diète.
Coming up, Dr. Hernandez arrives to weigh Dominique.
Let's get rid of everything that's on this bed and get a number.
And her diet implodes.
Last night I sort of caught her eating fried shrimp. I don't know who gave it to her.
Elle a fait un écart, si j'ai bien compris, et sa fille là, lui disait qu'elle ne savait pas qui lui a donné ça. Et ça veut quand même bien dire qu'il y a une personne qui... Ouais, si tu veux buter ta mère, dis-le à un moment.
In a desperate bid to lose 100 pounds to be accepted for weight loss surgery. It has been 2 weeks since the start of the diet, and Dr. Hernandez has arrived for a first weigh-in.
Knocky, knocky.
Attends, il a une balance dans...
How are you, young lady?
Et à quel moment tu peux pas compter la mettre dessus,
Let's get
là?
rid of everything that's on this bed and get a number.
It's the moment the family has been waiting for.
Whoa, this pillow weighs like 8 pounds.
Dominique is anxious to know if she's lost any weight.
All right.
Ah, le lit est capable... Ah, ça c'est bien, ça.
579.5. It's very good. You're doing good. Okay, so we got 31 pounds in about 2 weeks. Did you ever expect to lose
31
pounds in 2 weeks?
Ça doit faire 14 kilos, quelque chose comme ça.
You crazy. She thought she was going to lose 100 pounds.
In a week?
Ouais, exactement,
well,
14 kilos.
Sleeping pill and you can dream if you like.
To help shed even more weight, Dr. Hernandez wants Dominique to start exercising in her bed.
Your arms, mommy. 10 times backwards.
Thank you. Okay.
10 times up and down.
She had that.
10 then you do it 5 times, then you do it 3 times, then you do it however many times you need. I'm your weight loss
Juste un
angel,
petit peu
and you need to
d'exercice
follow my
et effectivement ça doit être dur.
I'm not here to waste my time.
Je sais pas
I'm here to save your life. But you have to
quel
do
est le
what I
poids
tell
de
you.
ses bras.
If you lose the 112 pounds, I stay with 500, I can get this surgery.
That's correct.
Okay, I'm go fine, doctor, believe me.
See you next week.
Dr. Hernandez is pleased with Dominique's weight loss,
Il a
but
pas l'air
remains
convaincu, le
cautious.
mec.
Much of what she's lost, maybe
Lui aussi, il s'est
10
pris un
or
truc.
12 pounds,
Moi, je me suis
is going
pris
to be just water weight
paroi d'escalade
from
là,
getting
sur
rid
la
of
tronche.
excess water. So we won't
ça a l'air
see
d'être un
this kind
star.
of weight loss all the time.
J'écoute pas ce qu'il dit.
Inspired by her mother's success, daughter Cecilia has started her own health and fitness regime.
Nice, c'est bien ça.
33%
Ça
of
motive tout le monde.
children growing up with a chronically overweight parent also become obese. And Cecilia doesn't want to become a statistic.
Même si c'est pas au niveau de sa mère, elle est déjà en surpoids.
What to eat and what not to eat, because I do not want to be obese like my mother.
Bah
Obesity runs in my family, period.
Oui, bon bah tu pourrais quand même y mettre un peu du tien. Hein.
Okay, lock in.
It's week 3 of Dominique's diet. She needs to lose another 80 pounds if she's ever going to get the weight loss surgery she desperately wants.
C'est bien, c'est bien. Moi je dirais, si tu y arrives, plie pas le bras. Vraiment, tu le tends et tu le
She's been
lèves.
doing
Là,
the
ça va bosser
exercises
là.
Dr. Hernandez has ordered her to do.
Enfin bon.
But
Chaque
she's
chose en son temps,
craving
c'est
the
déjà bien.
sugar-high diet and carb-rich foods she's been used to eating.
Give me some, mama. Please.
Mais en même temps, vas-y, wesh.
No, Mom.
Tu bouffes devant elle.
What we know about junk foods is that they have a very pleasurable effect on our body, that the brain responds to them in the same way that perhaps alcohol or cocaine or those types of drugs affect people, that it stimulates the reward center.
Une espèce d'addiction comme de la drogue.
Kind of a pattern for dysfunctional eating.
And like any addict, Dominique soon finds a way of getting what she wants.
Last night I sort of caught her eating fried shrimp with biscuits and mashed potatoes. She had a little iced tea in the corner of the bed. I don't know when she'll ever learn. Well, I don't know who gave it to her. I thought it was one of my sisters.
The diet is broken. Guilt-ridden at
Elle a
eating
pété sa
food
diète.
she shouldn't, and frustrated at not getting the junk meals she craves, Dominique turns her anger on her daughters.
I don't want nobody else in the house. Please, tell everybody to stay away. No kids don't have no respect, no kids don't clean.
She's furious that the girls haven't cleaned the house, and wants them to leave.
I don't know kids in my life. Please. The kids don't have no respect for mama. The kids don't see where I'm sick from. The kids don't care for me, please.
I don't know what happened to her. She woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
But 16-year-old Jeloe believes her mother's outburst isn't really about the state of the house.
I think it does has to do with her diet, because now she just wakes up and just starts to argue for no reason.
One of the psychological rationales
Je pensais à un
for these
truc de
types of
bâtard.
diet
Tu peux t'engueuler autant que tu veux avec elle, elle pourra pas venir t'en coller une.
And that can be very, very challenging for people who have always gone to food. You know, something bad happens, I feel something bad, I eat, it goes away. It's if the world has ended. This is the way some of these adults feel.
Okay, just out now.
When the children ignore her orders to leave the house, Dominique takes drastic action.
I'm going to call police now. No police, I need police.
Ah oui, elle appelle la
Coming
police.
up, the police arrive.
To push her stuff out.
But it's Dominique who gets busted.
Babaloo, what is this? Are you drinking that stuff?
I don't lie, I'm big woman.
Ouh, elle va me saouler celle-là.
Dominique has to lose weight.
Non.
Or she could be dead
En même temps, je
within
sais
2
que c'est dur.
years. After just 2 weeks
Je
of
sais que c'est dur.
dieting, she's gone from 606 pounds to 579, a loss of
Mais quand
almost
même.
30 pounds.
Look out!
But after 3 weeks of living without junk food, Dominique's behavior becomes wildly unpredictable.
I'm going to call police now.
Now she's called the police because she claims her daughters haven't cleaned the house.
Tu appelles la police parce que tes filles n'ont pas nettoyé la baraque.
Push her stuff out. Tonight, nobody's sleeping there.
It's an unfortunate situation, but you gotta understand, my powers are limited. I can't make them clean, okay? And I can't kick them out today. You have to get an eviction.
I'm trying to work.
So that's all I can do.
Better move.
Finally, Dominique backs down, and the police leave.
Bah oui,
But
qu'est-ce que
the
tu veux
fight
qu'il
has
fasse?
left her older daughters ready to walk out.
Like what you said, we just need to move out and stay out her way. Let her live by herself. Let her have her way and see how long it lasts.
That's her life. The monster mom.
Let's go. Monster Mom.
It's 4 weeks after the diet began, and Dominique is due to have her weekly weigh-in with Dr. Hernandez. She's optimistic about the amount of weight she has lost.
I think I'll lose 79 pounds, 75 pounds.
Before he arrives, she's hidden a bottle of soda. Dr.
Déjà, elle a une
Hernandez
bouteille de
has
soda.
ordered her to drink only water.
On va voir.
Juice. He tell me don't drink juice.
T'es contente, hein? Hein?
How are you, Mama?
I'm okay, bro.
Let's get rid of everything that's on this bed and get a number. Mama, do not move. Okay, so we have 582. So then you went down to
Elle a regrossi.
579, and now we're 582.
Incredibly, Dominique has gained 3 pounds since
Allez,
the last
hop.
weigh-in.
It's not supposed to come up, it's supposed to come down.
You're not doing what I tell you. You're doing whatever you want.
But Dominique is convinced the scales on her bed are broken.
This is not good. This thing no good, dog, believe me.
But then Dr. Hernandez sees the soda she's tried to hide. His worst fears are confirmed.
Allez hop.
Babaloo, what is
No,
this?
it's for my dog that I don't like you. You tell the doctor I drink it. You see I don't drink it. You make me nervous now. Excuse me, doctor. You make me nervous. Believe me. I don't like.
You make me nerveuse,
Mama,
docteur.
are
Tu
you
me
drinking that
rends
stuff?
nerveuse, bah.
No, doctor. I'm sorry that I don't drink it. I love myself. I don't want people lying me. I don't like it.
Who are you
Je
going
pense
to
que je pourrais
listen
pas.
to?
Listen to you.
That's not what you're doing.
I do it. Believe me, I do it.
Je sais pas si je pourrais pas, si je
It's
pourrais aider
very
ou pas
difficult to
quelqu'un.
believe that with the meal plan that we are supplying, she's not losing weight. And if she's gaining weight, for sure she has to be ingesting other food, other things that people are giving her.
Until she starts helping herself, he can't help her.
I'm a doctor, I'm not a magician. You know, I can't wave my magic
Bah, tu
wand
m'étonnes.
and make
C'est un
people do
docteur,
what I
c'est pas
tell
un
them to do.
magicien.
Go and see me no more. This thing no more.
Maybe she's not ready.
Please go help me.
Dominique is a long way away from her dream of quick fix surgery.
I do it.
I don't know when she'll ever learn. I would have said that maybe when she can't walk or she's stuck on a bed, but that's already happening right now, so I doubt that her diet is going to go well in the future.
With 95% of all dieters rapidly putting back on the weight they have lost, Dominique faces an uphill battle.
What you see is that lots of people do lose weight initially, but not many people keep weight off because the psychological issues have not been addressed, and then they'll go back to using food in the same way during times of loneliness, stress, and anxiety.
Alors,
But
moi, de ce
Dominique
que
is
j'ai
still
compris, c'est que
determined to
effectivement,
lose the weight.
peut-être que
If you need something,
le fait qu'elle ait
suppose
perdu du
five
poids
for that.
avant l'a
Like
fait se
Obama,
dire
the
ok c'est bon, ça
president,
va.
he fight.
Et
And you
non,
want
ça
to
va
be
pas.
something in your life, you suppose fight for that. It's not easy, but I'm going to fight for that.
For Dominique,
Tu l'as déjà dit, ça.
dieting down to 500 pounds is going to be a marathon, not a sprint.
Ouais.
But recent weigh-ins have been encouraging. She's gradually losing more weight, edging closer to surgery, and perhaps a new life. For her daughters, the dream that their mother will walk again one day is getting nearer.
If I become the dancer that I want to be, she could sit in the audience and screaming out my name saying, oh, that's my daughter, like other mothers be doing for their child. I think one day she would be sitting screaming out my name.
Alors, je suis pas suffisamment bon en anglais, mais est-ce qu'elle aurait pas un zozotement? Le docteur est en train de continuer à l'aider. Et un psychologue travaille avec la famille. Ouais, c'est pas simple. Ah, c'est chaud quand même. Et puis là, je remarque ça. Moi. Ok. Bon. Eh ben, merci d'avoir regardé. N'hésitez pas à vous abonner à la chaîne et puis à laisser un petit commentaire de ce que vous en avez pensé. Je vous mets aussi un lien pour le groupe Facebook ou le groupe Discord si vous voulez le rejoindre pour pouvoir avoir des conseils sur de la nutrition, sur du coaching sportif, si vous voulez discuter avec d'autres personnes qui ont les mêmes objectifs que vous. Voilà, et puis bah des bisous.